I can see for, okay, here we go, miles and miles and miles and miles. Oh yeah. There's a bit of if you think that I don't know about if you think I don't know about the little tricks you play, I never see you and you deliberately put things in. I never see you and you deliberately put things in my way. Well, here's what's going on here? Well, anyway, the first and second bridges. Poke at you, you're gonna choke on it too. You're gonna lose that smile because all the while I can see for miles and miles and miles and. Oh yeah, okay. So then I can see for miles and miles and miles and miles. Oh, and miles. Oh yeah. You took advantage of my trust in you when I was so far away. What's going on here? Oh boy, this is more complex than I had anticipated. Well, let's just try to get through here. I don't know what's going on here. I should have listened to the song, huh? What is this crazy chord? Oh my goodness. What? That's physically impossible. What? So it says 2/4 and then on the 7th? Something like this? It's got to be 2 guitars, huh? How am I supposed to do that? Anyhow. I saw you holding lots of other guys, and now you've got the other guys, and now you've got the nerve to say. Here's the guitar solo. I've got to study some Pete Townsend guitar. I guess that's technically what I'm doing here, but to get his idea of how his solos go, they seem pretty simple. For example. I know you've deceived me now. Here's a surprise. I know that you have, magic in my eyes. Did I switch over to the bass all of a sudden? No, not yet. I can see for miles and miles and miles and miles. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. The Eiffel Tower and the Taj Mahal are mine to see on a clear day. Maybe I could just play the chords, huh? Don't know the forms. You thought that I would need a crystal ball to see right through the haze. Poke at you, you're gonna choke on it too. You're gonna lose that smile because all the while I can see for miles and miles. I can see for miles and miles. I can see for miles and miles and miles. So that's kind of an interesting chord change right there. Miles on and up to this. Oh yeah. Okay, thanks for we'll practice that a little bit, huh? That was continuing with the Who theme. This is I Can See for Miles. Anyone know? It's from Who's Better, Who's Best. I think that came out in the 80s. But anyway, I've got these I used to go and buy these magazines with all the tablature on them. And they have, you know, so I'd buy a whole magazine for just one song, and now all we do is we just go look up on Ultimate Guitar Tab. Isn't that what it's called? The site, and we can find just about anything we're looking for. And the funny thing about this is they had all these cheesy little jokes in here. Some of them don't make any sense, but here's one that I kind of appreciated. It's Ice Cube, and his book is called My First Car Was a Zamboni. Oh, the humor. Well, anyway, I'm going to be posting a reel with the time lapse of the creation of this piece. I think I'm going to call it Le Dame de Guerre. This was inspired by an assemblage. A friend of mine was interested in an assemblage, and while I was going through the old photos, I thought, I wonder how that would look reversed out if the image was negative, so to speak. And so I went ahead and painted it on here on this paper I had previously prepared perspicaciously and perfectly with cabbage juice, chou rouge as I like to say. And you can see there's lots of different colors in there. It's mostly indigo, but you've got violet and even some greens and so forth. Anyway, you can, I'll put a link to a few pictures to my Instagram account in the description here. And then here's the one that I'm working on right now. So this is just a board that I found in the street. It's 31 and a half by 34 centimeters. So it's I kind of like this format. We've been doing 30 by 30 centimeters for the exhibitions on Montmartre. So what I did was here, I put the usual palimpsest collage treatment here. So it's a couple layers of old book pages. You can barely see the type under there. And then some musical tablature, and then finally some Dazzletype blueprint. What I do is I glue it down, and I take a hot sponge and rub off the top layer of the paper so that it leaves the ink on the page, and it creates this overlapping motif, palimpsest. Palimpsest is generally like I think the word technically comes from when papyrus was actually reused. So what they would do is they would rub off the ink and then write over it. Did that with vellum as well, which is sheepskin. And so I've adopted that term for this technique here. Now, as you can see, what I did was I took some spray paint, acrylic, water-based, and sprayed it lightly over here to give a little bit of tint and tone. It's hard to see on here, but I'm going to have some photos up on my Instagram pretty soon here, my gram of Instas. And this is effectively an underpainting for the Toit de Paris, which I'm going to execute upon this surface. Anyhow, things to look forward to. I got to get going, so I'm just going to have to say that I can see for miles and miles and miles and miles. Oh yeah.